Alright, welcome back to the channel. So today we got the F-15, and yeah, this is pretty good interior. It's got all the stuff, it's all in English obviously. This is the American F-15. Now we are using sim controls, so let's get in the air. Oh, we gotta turn on the engine, hold on. Let me turn up the sound real quick. Gotta let you guys hear that engine start up. Actually pretty good. Yeah. It's not bad. We'll check out the other F-15s. Alright, so this is the Japanese F-15. You see the roundel right there. Pretty good. Does have a lead indicator and all that. And it's really good visibility behind. Like, this is comparable to the F-16. Of course, the F-16 does have a better front visibility. But, yeah, no, this ain't bad. Also, I can't help but notice in sim, this thing maneuvers pretty darn good. Like here, we'll put it in manual control. Full G here. And that's pretty good. I like that. Although this fighter, I mean, if you fly this fighter like you fly the Phantoms, when the Phantoms were like a big thing in sim, they were like the top dog basically because of their radar and all that. If you fly this like that, you can't go wrong. I mean, this can outmaneuver an SMT. It can maybe outmaneuver the first MiG-29, maybe not the German one. So if you fly this like a Phantom, you know, passive, launching at standoff range and all that, you'll be fine. But let's switch F-15s and try the gun. Now, one thing I noticed was the radar is really good at finding targets, but it's not good at holding them. So it's a good search radar, just not a good tracking radar as of now. It doesn't have TWS, so you're not going to be able to lock targets or seize targets stealthily. I suppose you could just leave the radar searching like so, but yeah. But yeah, we're in the F-15 Matza. It's not the Baz, this is the Matza bred F-15. And we're going to try out the gun lead indicator. We'll lock him. This jet, it just has so much precise controls. It's really nice. We're going to have to pull up here and dive back on him. There we go. Lead indicator is up. And it works like a charm. Now, obviously, when you're in a dogfight with a real player, you're going to be like pulling all these G's and all that junk. But, you know, as long as you point that little crosshair in the front above your target, you can lead it well. Or you could just use the artificial lead indicator. Sometimes it's actually pretty accurate at certain ranges. I believe the artificial lead indicator is actually ranged for a certain range to be accurate. I just don't know what that actual range is, so tell me in the comments down below. But yeah, look at this. This looks beautiful. Shows a little bit of wing flex. All we're missing is wing vapors. But that looks awesome. And of course we have the Pythons. But yeah. That is all the F-15s so far. They look beautiful. So let's go switch over to the Mirage 4000. Alright, so I lied. We're in the Gripen. Why? Because I forgot to go in the Mirage 4000. I'm sick. Cut me a break. Yeah, nothing happened. The interior is really nice. This is the Gripen. Again. And you can see the canards pulling and everything. It's kind of neat. But yeah, no. Lead indicator works. No HMS. Sadly. And I believe I have a bind for HMS. Yeah, there's no HMS at all. I think the British or the South African one will have HMS, because it is a later variant, but this one does not, sadly. But we could pull some AOA in this. See how it is. Look at that. This thing works on demand. And it gains control pretty quick. Look at that. Has pretty good rear view visibility. And, can I see the air brakes? I think they're under the aircraft. Yeah, I can't see them. But, yeah, very nice interior. Now we have the Mirage 4000. Pretty neat. Good visibility behind. Has the same HUD as the Mirage 2000. And, yeah, this thing pulls pretty hard. I'm pretty sure we could pull out of this with ease. And we're going 200 knots, which is pretty good for pull. Like, I was pulling the stick all the way back. Look at that. That is ridiculous. It just pulls right through the circle. 140 knots, kind of slow, but still. Like, we could pull out of this effectively. There's some aircraft that cannot do this without hitting the ground. But, yeah, pretty good. One small note, actually. Here, we'll go through the radar so you guys can see that, what it has. You slow down here, right? You pop out the gears. For some reason, the gears are doing that. A little bit odd. Put them back in. I'm pretty sure gears are supposed to come out of the bottom of the aircraft, but, you know, who am I? I'm not an aerospace engineer, so. And finally, we get to the beloved flanker, the J-11. I'm joking, this one does not have a cockpit, but the Russian one does, so let's check out that. Now, for the flanker, it does have an HMS bind. If you go to controls, type HMS, it's right here. And also the F-16 has that. But the HMS bind for this is just the IR, I guess, seeker head. So wherever you're pointing, that's where the seeker head's going. But typically this only turns on when you turn on the seeker, like that. But with HMS you can have it on constantly. I don't know why you would do that, but yeah, it's an option. And it looks kind of cool. Like, it looks like it's actually in the jet, which is kind of cool. But we'll take off here. Gears up. Oh, she really wants to push the nose up in manual control. We'll go back to damping. Now, in terms of visibility, this is way better than the crappy MiG-29 rear view visibility. That thing sucks. I mean, look at it. I mean, look at this. Like, you could barely see behind. Barely. A little bit there. Like, and then MiG-29 could complain that they get shot down by an AIM-9M. You can't see behind you. Come to think of it, actually, the flanker and the MiG-29 almost have, like, the same visibility behind. I mean, that's a lot better there. For some reason on this side, maybe that's just a track IR. I don't know. Anyway, it is a little better. The frontal area is a little bigger too. It's not so cramped, which is nice. And yeah, pretty good stuff. Now, it does use the same HUD as the MiG-29, and I believe it uses the same radar, if not a very slightly tweaked radar. So on RWR, this should come up as a 29. Yeah, so pretty neat stuff. But let's try out the HMS with our R-73s. Where's the target? Okay, here's the target right over here. We're going to turn on our IRST. Come on, scan them. We're going to try like a Cobra shot. We'll see how that works. So obviously he's right in front of the nose. That'll hit. But actually, we'll turn on HMS. Alright, here it goes. I mean, not quite what I want it to do, but it shows some of the benefits of HMS. I mean, the nose was off, so I think I actually need a dogfight with this thing to show how that can help. I think I did it in, what, 2 videos ago from now, when I flew the flanker. It had no HUD, but I was basically pulling stuff like that, and you're able to launch the R-73. But yeah, no, HMS is very beneficial with this jet, especially since it has R-73s and super maneuverability. I mean, we could take it for a spin. I mean, let's do some maneuvers now. So I'm just going to pull full back on the stick. We're going 200 knots. What happens? Yeah, this thing is crazy AOA. And it could just do what it, like, you point the nose where you want it to point. It's pretty nice. It's very reactive too, so you can stop here, go this way. Oh, you know what? I want to turn around. Let me just turn around real quick. Do some rudder. I mean, look at that. And then you still have energy to pull out and not slam into the ground. Man, this thing is really spin. They got to make a feature where we could turn this voice off, because they're going to be hearing this a lot with the flanker. Like, a lot. And DCS, you could turn it down, just turn it off. Gaijin, please give us like a sound option where we could turn this off. But yeah, no, this is really nice. You could pull all the maneuvers that you could think of. Well, most of them. Can we pull out of this? Oh, we can? Wow. Pretty good. Dampening, it does limit it, but you're still able to pull pretty hard, so... I mean, if you're fighting, like, I don't know, Phantom, it's best to just use dampening. Or if you're fighting, I don't know, a Vigan, yeah, just use dampening. You don't really need to pull all these crazy maneuvers. But, you see an F-16 merge with you, you just full pull, lock, Fox 2. You know? That sort of deal. On the air brakes open. But, yeah, this is probably my, go-to dogfighter. Besides the F-16, I still think the F-16, is better. At least for dogfighting. The HMS and everything's nice, but, I don't know. I enjoy the Ray fight. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to join the Discord down below. If you guys liked the video and like the channel, make sure to subscribe. If not, you know, take your subscription somewhere else. I understand. Other than that, thank you for watching. God bless. Take care. And tell me in the comments what you guys think about these interiors. Anyway, take care.